EDI is a well-proven business tool for lowering costs, improving business efficiency, speed, and accuracy. DXC EDI enables companies to easily set up, send and receive messages with their EDI trading partners, all natively built within Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. The vendor module has the following documents. Upfront, we've got the purchase order change. The purchase order is when the first purchase order confirmation is posted. The purchase order change is for subsequent purchase order confirmations, indicating the change types, for example, change in quantity or price, reschedule, multiple changes, or additional line. The vendor module also contains the following optional inbound documents: the POA, ASN, and the purchase invoice. Purchase order acknowledgement acknowledges quantity, pricing, delivery dates, etc. The advance ship notice receives the delivery note details from the vendor, which creates an arrival journal or product receipt for non-advanced warehouses and a load with packing structure for advanced warehouses. The purchase invoice receives and posts invoice from the vendor. The functional acknowledgement is similar to a read receipt, only acknowledging the receipt of a file. In D365, some of the setup consists of the following. So I'll show you the document types. This is where you file templates, for example, text, XML, JSON, X12, artifacts, and map files for the inbound and outbound documents. You also create the setting profiles for the business logic, validation levels, outbound file names. For example, some of the setting profiles, for example, ASN. You can set up item ID that they will send you, for example, item number, external item number, GTI and a barcode. Do you want it to update the final shipment every reminder? It's a final shipment. Do you want it to post for just the arrival journal or automatically post for product receipt as well? And for advanced warehouses, what do you want to do? You automatically create loads for your purchase order as well. For example, update the existing load, replace it, or error if it's already a load on the purchase order. On the POA, some of the settings include, again, what item ID they would send to you. Want to use a vendor price and allow tolerance. Variance type would be amount or percentage, these variance amounts. What do you want to do with a confirmation? Should it automatically confirm it, manual confirm, or shouldn't post a confirmation? So set up on the purchase invoice. Again, what item they would send you, what line matching strategy you want to use, for example, like item and line number, or just item number descending if you're not receiving the line number. You can do with tags, some extra fields that you can add, like invoice description, what invoice date you want to use, for example, the document date or today's date, the posting date, the due date, who it's approved by. You want to actually attach the file to the invoice as well. Workflow settings. What do you want to do for invoice types? For example, if I send you a credit adjustment note, do you want to automatically put it on hold? What to do with charges, and also what to do with charges on the purchase order. Let's do the trading partner. So this is where you set up steps. So for example, you allocate which documents apply to them, allocate templates. So for example, I'm using this XXLT, artifact, or XML. This business logic, the setting profile, which ones would apply to them. This is an output document. You set up the file name as well and enable it. Same for which incoming documents would apply to them as well. Okay, if you look at a purchase order, so this is a purchase order that for a trading partner that has purchase order document set up. So if we go and confirmation, you can see this will trigger an EDI's record. So just click OK. And after the confirmation is posted, see it's created a staging record. You can also use the confirm button. Both of those would create it. And you can also see the history on here as well. So it's the history with your purchase order staging record created. So let's say we add another item. Let me confirm that again. See, because I have the change document as the trading partner as well, this will send the change. If you don't have a vendor purchase order change of the trading partner, it won't send the change. And you can see it's created a staging record. You can also view a change document here from history. You can see the change. You can click on this one to go direct to the staging record. This will be sent through connections on the trading partner or on the outbound connections. You can see, for example, the first 2 licenses we had no change because we didn't change it, a quantity or the price. And the third line was an add additional item line. Let's jump to sort of that we've received all 3 inbound documents as well. So if we look at a history, we can we received a purchase acknowledgement. We received the ASN and also the invoice. The POA, if I put the quantity or price on the purchase acknowledgement, the ASN could receive a full journal or the product receipts, and the invoice will have posted the invoice. We also have workspaces. So for example, if there's any issues with your inbound documents, you can come view them here if you couldn't process it. For example, this ASN couldn't process because it couldn't find a purchase order line for that item. You can also, from here, reset the status or reprocess it if you've changed to EDI record or update the purchase order, or if this record is incorrect, you can also cancel it from here. You can also view more from the version log.